Presidential summit on gender-based violence kicks off today. It comes as shocking attacks on women and children continue to make headlines. Now, the Shout It Now organization is on a mission to use technology to help victims. It's launched a free WhatsApp-based chatbot called Chomi. And to tell us more about it, I'm joined now by Shout It Out Now Program Manager Cristianne Wendler. And Cristianne, thank you for your time and good morning to you. This is a case of technology playing a role in assisting GBV survivors. I mean, how did you come about with this chatbot and how exactly does it work?
So we launched Chomi with the desire to be able to place information and options in the hands of a survivor. One of the main reasons that individuals don't come forward is just a fear. It can be fear of the unknown, it can be fear of the perpetrator, it can be fear of what happens if I report. And that fear can prevent an individual from getting very important mental, physical health services that they need. And so it's really important that an individual understand that they have options, that they understand that there's someone they can talk to, that they can connect with, and they can do so in a way that is comfortable and accessible to them. And so that is where the platform to use WhatsApp was chosen, basically very accessible, easy to access. And you use Chomi by simply messaging the chat number and saying, hi, you can put the number 1, anything you do will start a conversation, and Chomi then will give you a series of options that then you can choose which information streams you want to learn about. There's 9 different information streams with over 640 messages of content. And you can then choose, and at any point it will direct you back if you would like to. Let's say you chose the stream of what to do if I have been raped. And then let's say you want to go back and learn about gender-based violence information and FAQs. You have the option to go back and re-explore anything that you want. And then if you so choose, it does connect you to support services.
Yeah. And take me through the 9 streams offered here, practical insights, you say, via these 9 streams with which, one can access a Chomi and be able to obviously easily understand the conversation, easily access information. What are those 9 streams?
So the 9 streams are, for the first one is emergency assistance. So it's important to understand that Chomi is not a 24-hour emergency assistance line. So if an individual does say they need emergency assistance, it connects them to the 24-hour emergency hotlines in the country. So that's the first stream. Then there's GBV information and FAQs. There is what to do if you have been raped, counseling support, women's shelters, legal assistance. My mind's gone blank of the entire 9 streams. There's so much information that's contained. Yeah,
I can see some of them here: safety planning, women's shelters, like you said, counseling support, what to do if I have been raped. And I mean, Cristianne, that's such important information. At times we don't know what exactly to do should you find yourself in that unfortunate situation, or perhaps you know what to do but you're discouraged. And I suppose Chomi is saying you're validating that the support is there, the experts are available, even though not 24 hours, but they are available to give you information and in different languages.
Yes, yeah, Chomi is available 24 hours. So if you want to message Chomi at 1 o'clock in the morning, you can do that.
Okay.
And then but importantly, it's not a human being on the other end of the line. It is a chatbot. And so then that's where, if you need to be connected to emergency services, if you have experienced rape and you need support, that's where then one of those 24-hour emergency hotlines are an important tool that you need access to. But all the other streams are, as you say, safety planning. You mentioned, which I'm surprised I forgot to mention, because it's one of the streams I'm most excited about in seeing how it's been accessed. It's one of our most commonly accessed streams so far, and it's actually something a lot of people don't know much about. And safety planning tells you that if you're in an abusive situation, there are things that you can do to help start making your situation safer. We don't tell you what to do. It's your choice of how you live, but we want you to be as safe as you are in the situation that you're in, and understand that you have options. And so that's an important thing for people to learn about and explore on their own, as well as you say, it's important to then be able to do this information, access it at the time that you're most comfortable with.
Yeah.
So that's really what is unique about Chomi, accessing it when and how you're ready, and then, as you say, in the language that you're comfortable with. So English and Zulu are live right now. We are launching Setswana hopefully this week, and Xhosa is coming this month.
Yeah, and perhaps for a viewer listening to our conversation thinking, is this an expensive exercise for me? Is there a cost to it? What would you say to them?
It's just the regular use of WhatsApp data. That is all that it is. Otherwise, it is a free service, and it's important to understand that it's an anonymous service. So unless you say you want to be connected to support services and you give us permission, we ask if you're comfortable giving us your name. And if you say no, then only your phone number is passed to our social workers, and our social workers will reach out to you. Otherwise, everything that you do on Chomi is completely anonymous, and that's really important that people understand. There is no reason to have fear. We want you to be empowered with information.
Right. We know that the presidential summit as well, Cristianne, on GBVF is starting today, and you'll be in attendance as Charlotte now. What are you hoping to impart at the summit?
I think it's gatherings like this are so important to be able to raise the national profile of this issue. Gender-based violence is an epidemic. 1 in 3 women worldwide have faced physical or sexual abuse, and that doesn't even take into account emotional or economic abuse. So this is an exceedingly pervasive social ill we have to rise up collectively. We have to raise the platform. And so conferences like this, it's important that to set that national stage. We are very much hoping to work alongside government, to work alongside other civil society individuals and organizations to push this agenda, to hold each other, our leadership accountable, and to see how we can work together. And importantly, as Shout It Now, we are bringing the agenda of technology. We have seen great uptake of Chomi only launched in August of this year. We've seen great uptake with it. And it's important to see that technology offers us solutions that we haven't had before. And where it comes to gender-based violence, we need every solution we can bring to this table.